Welcome back into Wake Up America. I'm Rob Finnerty. As we've been telling you throughout the morning today, President Biden promising to focus on Russia and the war in Ukraine and inflation here at home during his first State of the Union address, with very little in terms of an actual plan to solve really anything. Joining us now to talk more about it from the state of Wisconsin, Congressman Scott Fitzgerald. Good to see you, sir.
Good to be with you.
Great to have you back on. You tweeted before his State of the Union address yesterday, if the president delivers an honest address, he'll take responsibility for skyrocketing inflation, high energy prices, our botched withdrawal from Afghanistan, our foreign policy in Iran and Ukraine, and record fentanyl seizures at the southern border. Did he, in your opinion?
No, I mean, on the speech itself, I'm up there sitting in the gallery, and the squad is just down from me up there. And to be honest with you, the speech was a puzzle. It was like they took the pages, threw them up in the air, and then picked them up again wherever they landed. I was kind of almost shocked how poorly it was delivered, and really didn't hit on anything that I thought they would actually try and go for, which was to try and trumpet or make up things about his successes in his first year, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, we can put quotes around successes, but I kind of felt the same way. It felt to me like a speech that was written 10 days ago. It didn't seem like something where the speechwriters were frantically working to address, the changing, developing situation in Ukraine. When it comes to our southern border, 11 words. We need to secure our border and fix the immigration system. He didn't say anything about Afghanistan. He mentioned the word Afghanistan once, but he didn't honor or say anything about the 13 American soldiers that were killed in August. So this wasn't that long ago. Nothing.
No, and the thing you have to, I think, pick up on now is, because I think the Democrats are doing this kind of in unison, they're going to start to talk about the border, but it's always going to go back to immigration reform.
Right.
So they're going to deny or just ignore the idea that 2 million people have come across the border completely illegally, devoid of any changes to the immigration system. But that's how they're going to try and frame it now, as if Congress failed. Congress didn't get this done, instead of saying, no, we need to support the Border Patrol, Homeland Security, and law enforcement to stop this right now.
Yeah, that'll be the playbook for 2022. The president is traveling to your home state of Wisconsin today to tout the merits of a policy that I thought died before Christmas, Build Back Better. What do you make of that strategy?
Yeah, he's going to be up in Superior, and it's been couched as he's going to be up there talking about a bridge that needs to be fixed and the infrastructure stuff. This goes back to where we were before. They're just looking at the political side of this, hoping that if they keep shoving money out the door, no matter what it looks like, in whatever form they can possibly get through the U.S. Senate, then that's what's going to save them in November. So this isn't going to go away, because, quite honestly, it's the only lifesaver that they have right now, is try to continue to say that we are doing something because we're spending.
All right. We know the Kremlin was watching last night. The president did say that the U.S. will close airspace to all Russian flights here in the U.S. And then this morning, the breaking news this morning when it comes to Russia-Ukraine is a Kremlin spokesperson says that Russia is now ready to resume peace talks in Belarus. What do you make of the timing there?
Well, just on the military front, I mean, if you control airspace, you control what goes on the ground.
Right.
I mean, that's one of the basics of military strategy. And that's why, people better get ready, and they better understand that if the president starts talking about this, and if they execute some type of control of the airspace, we're fully engaged. That's combat. I don't care how you slice it. And that's where they seem to be going right now. Now, what's going on in Ukraine is absolutely terrible.
Right.
This could have been, when Congress was briefed early in February, they kept saying this is imminent, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And it did happen now. So they did not put the sanctions in place. They did not take the military actions, I think, just in preparedness for NATO to be able to avoid this. I still believe it could have been avoided. Yeah. Now we're fully engaged in it. And I'm not sure where they're headed with this, but right now, I mean, the briefing we just received on Monday, there was very little detail on, and I don't think there's much of a plan, quite honestly, that's coming out of the U.S. in relationship to
Scary,
NATO.
And I'm so sick of the president telling Vladimir Putin what we're going to do. Stop telling him what we're going to do. Okay, leave some element of surprise just for strategic defense. It's ridiculous that he keeps doing that. Congressman, great seeing you.
I mean, every time Kirby has a press conference, he lays out everything.
He lays out the blueprint. I'm like, when have we ever done that in history? I'm with you. Congressman Scott Fitzgerald, great to see you again. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Rob.
All right, stay with us. You're watching Wake Up America. More to come after the break. We'll be right back.